current form, Arsenal have the best fullbacks in Europe right now. Now, these stats are absolutely crazy. Look, total shots, expected goals, and touches in the opponent's box. Calafiori is second. Yeah, and then you've got expected goals, and you've got Yuri and Timber and Calafiori in second and third place. And touches in an opponent's box, you've got Yuri and Timber and Calafiori both in there. And you saw Calafiori do this so many times because he's taking that position between the two centre backs. That's allowed Trossard to get a bit more space and get for that isolation, that one-on-one situation. But also players like this, I think that's Declan Rice, that allows him to get space and he's not covered by a defender. And then he makes these runs like a striker. This is going to be so important when we come up against teams that are playing the low block. This next part was beautiful. You've got Calafiori there, and that's the midfielder drawing Calafiori. That is the fullback on Trossard. Trossard advances, and Calafiori, look at the runs he makes. He bends his run, becoming a traditional fullback, hugging the touchline and looking to give the option there. Doesn't actually make a full overlap. He inverts again, running directly at goal. Then eventually he arrives into a position like this, a goal scoring opportunity. But I like the balance because whenever Calafiori goes in these little gallivanting runs, you usually see Rice drop into that left pocket to make sure that we're okay. This is amazing. And Timber doing exactly the same thing on the other side. But look at this. You've got the Burnley defenders there. And then you've got Timber in the half pocket. But each defender has a player to mark now. Timber makes a lovely move. He drops in. And that drags the defender now. And that leaves a bit of space for maybe Gyökeres to run into. Just by him doing that simple move. Look at that space that he's got. Because Timber's a fullback, it's another player that's in the box that the defenders are not usually used to seeing. They're usually used to seeing the wingers and the strikers. But a fullback turning up in there is going to create chaos, especially with the low blocks. And this is why we're going to win the league.